Hi there, and welcome to Monica's Motifs. This is my very first YouTube video, so please bear with me. I do a lot of different craft projects. I'm going to do a acrylic flow painting today, but I do watercolors, paintings with acrylic. I dabble with some resin. I hope to do some coasters with some alcohol inks in a future video, so you never know what you might see. Anyway, today I'm going to do something I've never done before, something I saw another YouTuber do, and I'm going to pour over the end of this Perrier water container. I mix my paints with Liquitex pouring medium. I'm sorry, the lighting probably is terrible in this. And I mix a larger proportion of this than I do paint. And the reason being, some people do it the opposite, but the reason that I use more of this than I use paint is that when your painting is finished, it comes out feeling like not paint, but like a vinyl, like your painting is vinyl coated. So I'm just gonna, I've got most of my paints mixed up, but I will mix up one for you so you can see. Today I'm using a little bit of black, and I'm using just the giant jug of Artist Loft, and I'm using quite a bit of white. I'm hoping for some negative space, and again, let's see, giant jug of Artist Loft. Using a bunch of new colors today. Americana Deep Midnight Blue and Americana Cranberry Wine, which is really pretty. And I'm crazy about metallics, so I'm going to try this Folk Art Antique Gold. So I have some of that mixed up as well. And I'm going to be using a little bit of this Desert Turquoise, also made by Americana. So as you can see, I've got some of the pouring medium already in this little container here. And I'm going to add, well, okay, hopefully, yeah, I'm going to add a little bit of color and mix it up. That is a very pretty color. And then I'm going to add some water to make it a runny consistency, which I'll show you in a second. Don't need to add a lot of water. The craft paints are quite runny as it is, and the pouring medium is, so I want it to run off my stick just like that. Okay. So this is a 10 by 10 economy canvas. I do tape the backs of my canvases to make them a bit cleaner. This is a piece of freezer paper to catch the drips, and of course paper towel for messy messes. Alright, let's see how this works out. Let's start with a little bit of white. Looks pretty neat, like a starfish or something. And let's go with a dark color. Let's go a little midnight blue. Let's go with a bit of the turquoise. Some of this pretty cranberry wine. And then I'm going to go back to white and repeat. I have an idea of how I'd like to have this turn out, but if any of you have ever done acrylic flow painting, you know that sometimes the paint has a mind of its own despite how you'd like to have it turn out. And planning is only somewhat effective. Sometimes not effective at all. I'm going to do this one more time. Paint seems to be running more in one direction. Okay, now just going to let that finish running off there for a little bit. Put some white around the edges. I'm just going to help that along a little bit. I want to make sure that you get your edges covered. Then when you're finished and your painting's dry, you can hang it just as is without having to frame anything. I'd rather get an uneven floor. The paint is pouring this way. Time to get messy. Okay, so get this off here without making a mess. There we go. Now, I had a plan for the black. I don't know if I want to tilt it first. Yeah. I had hoped that this was going to come out looking like a flower. I see my hopes have been dashed by the forces of chaos. Colors are pretty though. Trying to fill in some spaces. I didn't want to tilt it much more. I'm getting a lot of jagged lines here from tilting. It's not something that it's particularly desirable. Kind of like that edge up there though. That's good. Just going to manipulate this a little bit, maybe with a straw. Just going to grab a straw. Well, I can't find my straw. You can see my work desk, you'd understand why. Definitely chaos theory going on there. Let me see. If you can see what I'm doing. Just blowing on the paint, move it around. Just to give it a different pattern. I was hoping to get some more of the wispiness on the edges. Bring out some of the colors underneath. See, like that cherry wine. lot of paint on this canvas. I might just let some run off this way. I'm not sure. Oh, a little bit of cell action down here. I do not use silicone. I don't like silicone. I'm not looking for big cells. But as you can see down here, and I'll point to it in a second, a little bit of cells going on right down here. Just making sure my sides get covered. Hopefully my torch behaves. Got a new torch on order, but I'm just torching out the bubbles, maybe. Torch backfires like that, sometimes it'll make a little burn spot in the paint or something you want, like that. Whew, did cause some cells though, look at that. Also caused some craters. And again, well, I kind of like it. Yeah, I kind of like it. I could use some over here if I could get the thing to do it. It didn't do it. Wow, I don't know what's going on over here. Look at that. I was torching, but I've never seen it do that without backfiring, that is. Huh. It's very hard to leave a painting alone. You want to just keep filling with it, and then, whoops, then you kind of end up making messes. Isn't very well covered there. it as best I can. Mixing with the rest of the paint now that I've put a dollop on there. So this may keep changing before it's dry. I can show you the finished result. I better stop playing. So although the paint is still very fluid where it's thick, it's starting to gum up in places that it's not thick. So I should stop playing. And next time I'll show you how it finished. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, hit like and subscribe.